Hi, my name is Sheila Willis of Impact Tourism, the developer of the History Check mobile app. Welcome to History Bytes, your dose of Alberta Historical Trivia. Brought to you in partnership with Belt Drive Betty Media and the Canadian Motorcycle Tourism Association. You can register to answer the questions for a shot to win prizes, or just take the quiz to satisfy your own brain power. Either way, we're excited to see how much of Alberta's history you really know. And our last question was, in 2001, a giant pair of Levi Strauss jeans were visible in Edmonton. How many pounds did they weigh? Is it A, 216 pounds, B, 487 pounds, or C, 543 pounds? And the answer is C, 543 pounds. One of the challenges I face is, when do things become history? In this case, it's less than the 50-year rule or the 100-year rule, but when I first heard about the jeans, the story intrigued me. Sadly to say, the first I heard of it was at the funeral of Jean Benet, who was the project manager of the Levi's plant in 2001 when the jeans went up. Let's start with the history of GWG, or the Great Western Garment Company in Edmonton. A group of prominent businessmen recognized a need for functional hardware clothing for the province's growing workforce, and with a strong belief in the young city of Edmonton, formed the Great Western Garment Company on January 30th, 1911. It grew quickly, with more than 100 workers in its first year of operation. With 150 operators in 1914, the plant moved to 97th Street. By 1919, the plant employed 375 workers and was located at the corner of 97th Street and 103rd Avenue in Edmonton. Fast forward to 61, when Levi Strauss & Company bought 75% of GWG, with GWG retaining independent management until after the company's 75th anniversary in 1986. In 1999, Levi Strauss considered shutting down the Edmonton plant, but it was spared until March of 2004, and 488 workers lost their jobs. So, back to the really big red tap jeans. They were made in 2001 for two reasons. The first, to break a world record for the largest jeans. I'm not sure if they accomplished that, but the jeans stood 28 meters high, had a waist size of almost 19 meters, and weighed 543 pounds. They required 800 square meters of fabric and 2,700 meters of thread to make. Levi Strauss planned to donate the equivalent amount of fabric for Tools for Schools, a United Way program to make school bags. Jean Benet also said that the Levi Strauss plant had employees from 27 countries, and they wanted to welcome the athletes. Athletes? What athletes? It turns out that 2001 was also the year when the 8th World Championships in Athletics came to Edmonton. As such, the organization was keeping a close eye on sponsors' dollars and ensuring they were getting a bang for their buck. They had an anti-ambush committee hard at work protecting its official sponsors from ambush advertising of those trying to take advantage of the event. It turns out that the Levi Strauss plant was within view of the Commonwealth Stadium, where the championships were held. So, whether it was pressure from the city, as they did not have a building permit for the jeans, or due to a weather watch that was issued for Edmonton and would likely be hard on a pair of giant inflatable jeans, or from pressure from the organization for the World's Championships, their pants came down. And our next question is, when did the town of Slave Lake move from the mouth of Lesser Slave River to its present location? Is it A, 1898, B, 1920, or C, 1935? Come back for the answer and the story that goes along with it. Then we'll load you up with the next question. Enjoy!